Alright, so this is part 5. If you have not seen 1 through 4, don't start here because you're going to be confused. Go back, watch 1 through 4, and then come to this video. So, it's the next day after I spent the night at Darrell's house. Now, I'm going to answer this question too because I know this question is going to come up. Why didn't you just spend the night at Darrell's house? Why didn't you go to Darrell's house? We were young. Yes, we were parents, but we were young and we were both still living with our parents. And his parent didn't approve of me being spending the night at his house. It's like, girl, you already got a baby. Y'all ain't going to be here making all these damn babies over and over again. So he, like, respectfully, like I can say that as an adult now, I understand like wanting your space and this is your house and like allowing who you want to allow in your house. I get it. I'm not mad at nobody, or like I'm not holding out against nobody because like I said, as an adult I understand differently. So that's why I didn't just go to Darrell's house in the first place. It wasn't an option. So now the next day comes, I go over to back to her house to see, okay, are you gonna answer the door now? So they did. And I was like, oh, and I didn't fuss about it. I didn't make a big deal about it, even though I was like I had so many emotions. I had so many emotions behind that. I didn't make a big deal about it. I was like, okay, get to the house. I already knew, like, I was talking to my aunt and stuff, so I already knew that I was gonna leave and go to my aunt's house. My aunt at the time had lived in Harlem. So, and if you guys don't know what Harlem, like, these are all new. This is when I lived in New York. So I had already knew, like, I was gonna leave. I was gonna go to Harlem. I was gonna be with my aunt. Until the rough patch was smoothed over. So not only was that my plan, that was their plan as well to tell me to leave. So I don't know why I asked to use the phone, like her cell phone. I don't know because I had my own phone, so I really don't remember why I had asked it, can I see her phone? But I needed to. I don't know. Whatever it is that I needed to do, I used the phone. And when I got her phone, I seen that the night before they were on the phone with my mom. Now, because again, I wasn't there. I don't know the conversation. I don't know everything that was being said, so I cannot speak on that. I don't know what that conversation was all about. But they were on the phone with my mom for a few hours. And while they were on the phone with my mom is when I was ringing the bell trying to come in. So that's why they never opened up the door for me, because they was having a conversation with my mom. So when I seen that, I never said anything. I was like, okay, it answered my question as to, I know I seen you guys come in here yesterday, so I don't know why you didn't open up the door, but I was just like, okay. So then her mom, I don't really remember how this portion went, but I'm gonna go to the part where we was all in her mom room, and then her mom was saying like, oh, I think it's best if you like go back home or whatever. So again, guys, like I'm emotional, so it's like I'm crying. It's too much. Everything was happening, like it was too much going on, and I was like, I can't, like, not right now. I can't. And I was like, I'm just gonna go and I'm gonna stay with my aunt. Like, but right now, like, I can't. I just can't. And again, I'm gonna say this just for the note. Like, my mom was not a bad mom. Never. Like I said, I was very prideful. I had a lot of mouth as a young adult. And these portions of videos is all about me taking accountability for the things that I have done wrong. So this is my truth. This is what I'm talking about. This is what all of these stories are about. So, well, this sequence of events, because it's one story, but or everything me giving you the backstory of what's going on. So I just want to put that out there. But at that time, like I said, it was a very like my mom wasn't dealing with my nonsense, and it's just like, girl, like, you got too much mouth. You think you got it all figured out, go figure it out. So I did leave. I ended up leaving, and I went to stay with my aunt. That's another story for another time. I won't get too much into that story. But um long to sum up that story, I wasn't there too long before, like, me and my mom and I, we started talking again, and then I did end up going back home and with my baby. Now, this time that I was going through this rough patch in my life, Darrell was like, he like the our baby will be more like with him. So no, I wasn't like hopping around. My child was going everywhere. No, like, she was home with her dad, and I will go over there. I just didn't spend the night over there because it wasn't something that his dad agreed to. So now, after that, after experiencing that, I was like, okay, it gave me like a rude awakening per se. Like, it made me understand everybody is not for you. The way you show up for people, that's not how everybody is going to show up for you. The way you think, that's not how everybody think. And because I felt that way, I pull so far back from people. I felt like in my moment that I was down, you kicked me while I was down. And you just continue to just jab at me. And for me, it was for no reason. I never gave anybody the reason to feel like